Hello, and welcome to In Case You Missed It, Black Audacity Style. We will bring you up to speed today on last week's news and hot topics that you may have missed. I'm LaWanda Morris, CEO of Black Audacity Magazine, and your host for this evening. Now, today we will be discussing the end of Usher's Las Vegas residency. We'll talk about Black voters and their feelings about President Biden. We'll discuss how taking art breaks or creative breaks may help you focus. And in breaking news and hot topics, the decline of support for Black owned businesses we'll discuss as well. So pour yourself a drink, grab a snack, and let's get into it. In political news, a recent poll supposedly revealed that 22% of Black voters said they would vote for Donald Trump over Joe Biden in a hypothetical rematch. Now, this I don't understand. Trump has done everything short of calling Black and brown folks the N word. No, President Biden is not perfect, but I truly believe he is a decent human being with a moral compass, which, in my own opinion, Donald Trump lacks. Now, since becoming elected, Biden and Harris have worked to advance racial equity and to do their part to ensure the promise of America for Black Americans. From making changes in their administration in terms of the Department of Justice, such as naming Christian Clark as the Assistant Attorney General for the Civil Rights Division, the first Black woman to lead that division. Think about that for a second. She was named in May of 2021, and she is the first Black woman to lead the Civil Rights Division at the DOJ. I'll just leave that there for a moment for you to think about. Now, they also increase access to home ownership, all the way to rooting out discrimination in the housing market for Black Americans, to promoting Black entrepreneurship, to reducing child poverty with the child tax credit, to expanding voting rights, all while Republicans are trying to destroy voting rights and sharply limit access to voting polls in Black and brown districts. So I'm not sure who any of these so-called pollsters spoke to, but all I do know for sure is that I've never been contacted, not once, to participate in one of these so-called polls. Have you? I'll leave that there as well. Now, don't just take my word for any of this. Visit www.whitehouse.gov to read for yourself the details of all of the historic accomplishments the Biden-Harris administration has made in the Black community and beyond thus far. Trust and verify, right? That's how we look at things. So do your homework, and no matter who you decide to vote for and support, the most important thing is that you do vote. Check your voter registration now to make sure you haven't been purged from the voting rolls. Stay informed and remember, your vote matters. Our ancestors died so that you could have the right to vote. Don't sleep on that type of legacy. Now, in other political news, a new law in Georgia has been passed to make it easier to remove or restrict elected prosecutors who lawmakers disagree with. Now, according to the inception, the target as of now is the Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis, a Black woman who indicted former President Trump and co-conspirators on racketeering charges for election interference in the 2016 election in Georgia. Now, The Intercept reported that Georgia Republicans are ready to remove her from office for having the audacity to prosecute Trump for his alleged crimes. Now, I think this is BS because DA Willis seems to follow the law where she feels it leads her. After all, she's also using the same RICO statute to prosecute one of Atlanta's very own rappers, Young Thug. So while some officials agree with this new law, including Republican Governor Brian Kemp, who signed the bill into law back in May, four other Georgia prosecutors they sued and failed to try to stop the law from going into effect because they thought it might be abused down the road. So what do you think? Really, let us know down in the comments. Let us know, what do you think about this new law? In sports news, This next story is so cute. It just warms my heart. Now, last weekend, Simone Biles and her hubby, Green Bay Packers safety, Jonathan Owens, were caught in a cute moment on camera when Biles kissed him right before the kickoff between the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, the kiss must have been a good luck charm because they beat the Chiefs 27-19. How cute are they? We just love them, right? OMG, such a cute moment. Okay, in health news, the Biden administration and the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, or EPA, are making a rule that requires all water systems across the country to replace millions of lead service lines within 10 years, within the next 10 years. CNN reported that the EPA is expecting these lines to be replaced within this time frame, regardless of levels of lead in the tap or drinking water samples. More time could be granted, however, only under limited circumstances, like for companies that need to complete system-wide line replacements, for example. If they fail to do so, this could result in civil penalties or fines. This is a serious issue because exposure to lead can cause adults to be at risk for things like cancer, strokes, and kidney disease. It can cause children, which is very harmful to children. It can cause them to have growth and developmental issues. So I'm very happy to say the least that this is happening across the US. Now, doctors are saying that it is best to do what you can to prevent diseases from occurring in the first place by eliminating the issues that can cause them, which they are calling functional medicine. Now, Fox News has reported 10 preventative health trends that Chief Medical Officer predicted for the upcoming year. I'll name a few for you here, starting with a smartphone app that can help track your health called Demanding Better Healthcare. And one preventative therapy that continues to come up that you may not have heard of yet is IV therapy. Now, hydration IV therapy specifically has become popular because it delivers nutrients directly into the bloodstream to reduce things like inflammation, to increase energy, and to remove toxins from the body, among other things. Now, I've also heard of IV iron therapy treatments for those dealing with issues from having low iron. As always, be careful, do your homework, do your research, and only work with reputable professionals. Next time you're feeling stressed out, or you feel like your creative juices just aren't flowing, try taking a creative break. According to a study done by Drexel University and reported on by Inc.com, doing art activities such as drawing, coloring, or doodling can boost mental health and creativity. Now, they stated that researchers measured the blood flow related to the prefrontal cortex, which forms a part of the brain's reward circuit, while participants completed various art making projects. During these activities, there was an increase in blood flow in the prefrontal cortex. I really like this study because it just, for me, proves why something I've been doing since law school actually works. I've been taking creative breaks for years now, and now I hope you will too, now that this study is out. By the way, taking a dance break to your favorite song, that works as well. In celebrity news, now we love us some Usher, and he was filled with emotion as he closed out his Vegas residency. His last performance was on Saturday, December 2nd, and ET reported that Usher was singing his hit song Without You when he dropped down to his knees and covered his face with his hands. His backup dancers supported him. They joined him during this emotional moment. Closing out the show, he shouted to the audience, "God bless you. I love you." Now, I, for one, cannot wait to see him rock the halftime show at Super Bowl 2024. Now, we previously discussed AI in healthcare. Now, some folks are using AI to fake celebrity endorsements. They are called deep fakes, where they digitally replace the voice of a celebrity and alter the image to sell you a product and or to simply lie to you. So if you think you see a deep fake, slow down and double check with reputable sources online. As we always say, do your homework. Now, who is Gaurav Gupta? He is a very talented Indian designer who was the creative mind behind at least 3 of Beyoncé's Renaissance tour looks, including a beautiful Floyd neon green sculpted sari that she wore at her Atlanta show, as well as a gem-encrusted gown and a crystal bodysuit. The sari, which is a traditional South Asian outfit, reportedly took Gupta and his team more than 700 hours and hand stitching 50,000 individual crystals, sequins, and beads into the gown. We'd expect nothing less for Queen Bee, right? Well done, Gupta. Now, trailblazing TV writer and producer Norman Lear died on December the 5th at the age of 101. Lear, while controversial on some levels in the Black community, brought us the funny and iconic Fred Sanford and George Jefferson, shows like that, just to name a few. And for that, we are thankful to him, and we send condolences to his family, friends, and loved ones as they miss his presence. And in breaking news, Kiana Nicole, a 22-year-old Black author, has released a new children's book based on food allergies. Black Enterprise reported that Kiana said that she always wished there were books out there that represented her experience living with food allergies. So what did she do? She created her own. The book is entitled Food Friendly and highlights the importance of food allergy awareness and inclusion. The entire movement that Kiana has created around this very important issue is fantastic, and we wish her nothing but continued success. You rock, Kiana. Now, 15,000 Palestinians have been killed in the Israeli-Hamas war, and that number is likely to increase. NPR reported that after the Israeli bombardment of the Gaza Strip, after Hamas's deadly terrorist attack on Israel, Palestinian civilians in Gaza were left with nothing, and some will most likely die from diseases and starvation. We continue to pray that this war comes to an end very, very soon, and we pray for all those innocent people. Finally, NBC has reported that some of the Black entrepreneurs that they spoke to don't feel supported as they did back in 2020. A survey that was done showed that Groupon searches for Black-owned increased nearly 400%. But then a few months later, when the catchphrase "Buy Black" faded, so did the searches and the revenue for Black-owned businesses. Now, this hits home as I myself am a Black woman entrepreneur, and I want to say thank you to those who support Black Audacity Magazine and support other Black-owned businesses. And to those that do not, please reconsider, as Black-owned businesses need your support to not only survive, but to thrive. For our communities and for our culture to thrive as a whole, small businesses are the lifeline. Please visit our website at www.blackaudacitymagazine.com to find out ways you can donate and help support our cause. Thank you in advance. And now let's get the phrase "Buy Black" trending once again. Well, that's all for now. I hope you have enjoyed today's segment of In Case You Missed It, Black Audacity Style. Now, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on those notifications to see more Black Audacity Magazine YouTube content in your feed. I'll see you back here next week, same time, same place. I'm LaWanda Morris, CEO of Black Audacity Magazine, and we are unapologetically and unambiguously Black Audacity. Thanks again for watching. We appreciate you, and see you next time.